See you guys later.
Yeah.
That door's shut. I've got washing on, but you can leave till I come back.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Yeah. So good morning, folks. Nice to see some folks on. And I've also got a live stream on my wife's tablet. Morning, folks. Nice to see some folks on. And I'm going to turn that volume down so I don't hear myself so many seconds later. Commuter branch line, sound and vision are good, JP. Thank you. You probably heard my wife leaving for the day. But here we are. So I've got a car to bid on today, folks, which will be nice. So where are we? JT, good morning, JP. Good morning, sir. It's only 9:45. Right, let's see if I can do some jiggery pokery. Oh, you don't need to see my big chin. I'm not going to move the angle because it's just right. So good morning wherever you are. That's really poor. I need to prop that up. How about that? There we go. That will do, won't it? Yeah. Has anyone got any questions? We've got, I think, 36 EVs today from Aston Barclay. Good morning, Mike G. And for those that maybe have watched my video about good old British car auctions and have been told in no uncertain terms not to do live streams, I know for a fact Aston Barclay are pretty cool with it, so there shouldn't be any issues moving forward. But I'll keep doing these live streams until I'm told not to. But it's only BCA that tend to be very touchy about it for whatever reasons, I don't know. But I did explain in the YouTube video that went a bit bonkers last week, to be honest. It's my most popular video. I think it's at 52,000 views, which for little old me, you know, it's not in the realms of Matt Armstrong or other big YouTubers. But, you know, it's just great that people have engaged with my feelings about British car auctions that still have the biggest choice of EVs. Any Lexus auctions for today? I didn't see any Lexus. Vic S. There's two sales. There's two rooms, halls. That's the word. There's hall 1 and hall 2. So hall 1 is Zenith. That's a leasing company, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 EVs, starting at lot 48. So they start at lot 1. They get up to lot 19. You know, normal internal combustion engines. Then it jumps from 19 to like 32. Which is really frustrating. And then I'm going to try and bid on lot 60, which is a Windknife Hyundai Ioniq 38 kilowatt hour, so like the old shape Ioniq, not the Ioniq 5. So we're trying to buy that today for a customer in Thurso, which is just across the water from us here on Orkney. So not left a commission bid, I'm going to physically bid. And when we get a bit nearer to it, I'll explain more. The first auction we're going to enter is Hall 2, which is Octopus electric vehicles. Now, they are turning to be quite a big leasing company, not a broker, a company. and they're very big into salary sacrifice. So just to start off, folks often ask, I'm keeping an eye on the time, tend to. Folks often ask, well, why has the car gone to auction? Well, the reason is if somebody leaves a business, then they have to leave the salary sacrifice with the business that's offered that salary sacrifice option. They might have left the business, or for whatever reason they've had a job change and they can no longer keep up the payments, for instance. So there's a variety of reasons why cars get returned to auction, not just after the end of the lease term, but perhaps 6 months, 12 months. So there's never anything to be worried about a fairly new vehicle being returned. But I often get asked that. So I've waffled on a bit there. So we've got lot 301. It starts with lot 301 up to 323. So we've got lot 1 to lot 23 is just pure electric vehicles from Octopus. So there'll be a good variety. But Hall 1 starts at lot 48. And this has often been the problem, I remember years ago, running between 2 auction halls, trying to catch particular vehicles that I wanted to bid on. So now, because it's online, we can flick between 2 screens, 2 auctions as we go. But I'm hoping that by the time we've got through 23 lots in Hall 2, which starts at 10 a.m, then we'll be able to switch over to Hall 1, which starts with lot 48. So it should be okay. We should be all right to see all the EVs today. I'm missing the questions. Good morning from Mike G. Good morning. Morning, chaps. My Lexus is up for auction today. Any Lexus? Oh, I've read that, haven't I? Sorry. Alex, morning. The red Zoe should be good value. Yes, should be, Alex. Apparently, Auto Trader Partex page couldn't tell whether it's CCS or not. Yeah. Often in the description, if it says 50 kilowatt Zoe GT line, the 50 kilowatt refers to the charge speed, because 50 kilowatt hour is the battery size. So 9 times out of 10, it can say 50 kilowatt, and then you know it's got DC rapid. Excuse me, can't edit that out on a live stream. Yeah, so looking forward to that. It's really weird. I'm watching myself on my wife's tablet, and it's about 10 seconds behind, so it's quite disconcerting. Any other questions? I might get a glass of water in case I dry up. But if there's no other questions, I would have flipped the camera around. And I've got my smart camera all set up to record this. And I'll do an edited, cleaned up version as well. It's a shame BCO so sensitive about the daily. I know. Commuter branch line. Thank you very much. I've followed you for years. I know your intentions are honourable and you're simply trying to educate us buying public. Yeah, I am. But it's still very much a closed shop, I think, with the motor trade, which is something we should really try and avoid, because we're all just trying to earn a living. Right, I'm going to leave it there, I think. Right. So I'm going to keep my eye on the time. Let's turn the speaker on, because this is going to be the first auction. So I'm just, you can't see it, can you? Let's do that. There we go. That looks okay. Let me turn my air pump off. Less noise. I've got the dogs here today as well, so hopefully no one comes to the door and they start barking. Right, so first car through is Ioniq 5. So over here, we'll show you the cars that are due to come in after this one. So again, there's the description of the car that's going to be the first lot, and you'll actually see it come through the hall here and hear him talking. And then all the other cars due to follow it are listed this side. So it's a slightly different format to British BCA, but once you get your head around it, it's okay. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, Mike G. And then the other hall we can click to, and you can't see it, but there's a little box up here. And when we can go to sale, we can click between the two. But for now, we're going to stay here. Let's just close that one back up. So yeah, I've got a good route to hall 2, which is where we are. Yeah, we're in hall 2 now, right? Any other questions? Only one Audi Q4. Yes, that's right. Wife's looking for one on keen on prices. Well, I'm going to try and get all of them today. It's 36 in total. Yeah, so 23 with Octopus and the remaining are with Zenith. But we're going to start with Octopus because they're the ones that are going through first, and they should start in around 5 minutes. Set the volume off on the laptop. Now, if at any point it gets a bit poor quality-wise, then just give me a shout, guys. I am going to start videoing it. So if I do repeat myself, just bear in mind I'm doing it for the benefit of the edited YouTube video, which I'm now recording. Just get the angle right on that one. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Right. Do I need to zoom in anymore? Probably someone will complain I'm not doing it properly. But hey ho. I'm just zooming in on my little camera to record it. I tell you what, I'm going to leave it like that. Right. So I'm now going to start some voiceover for the video. So good morning, folks. Welcome to this live. No, start again. So good morning and welcome back to Orkney, but virtually I'm down at Castle Donington, Donington Park in Leicestershire/Derbyshire with Aston Barclay. So we have 2 sales, 2 halls today. We're going to start off in hall 2 with Octopus electric vehicles. And there's also 2 vehicles from Mobilize, which is the financial arm of Renault and Nissan. There's a Renault Megane and a Nissan Leaf, which is lot 350 and 351. We're going to start in hall 2 with Octopus vehicles. There's 22 vehicles, and then we're going to jump into hall 1, where we will be looking at some ex-Zenith lease company EVs. And we're going to try and buy today a Hyundai Ioniq, the wind knife, the 38 kilowatt hour, for a customer up here on Thurso. So yeah, like many of you know, we buy for customers UK wide and even across the water, as we say, which is just over the water. Well, actually, it's where the Northlink goes from Stromness to Scrabster, and Scrabster is literally in Thurso. So yeah, so I'm trying to buy that today. So here's the Ioniq 5 coming in, and we'll just wait for his blurb to start and we'll get going. So the first one here, I'll just rattle off the details. If you don't hear from him, he should start talking soon in precisely 2 minutes. It's 30,000 miles, registered January the 31st, 2023. So it's just over a year old. That's done some miles, hasn't it? 30,000 miles in a year. Cap clean. Cap is computer aided pricing. It just gives you an idea of what they've been fetching in the trade, and it gives you an idea here of the retail price. So for this Ioniq 5, the retail is 25,500, and cap clean and cap average relates to the miles and the condition. So this should be around between 21,800 and 23,200. It depends on the condition, of course, and the spec. This is the 58 kilowatt hour ultimate, 125 kilowatt. That will be the charging speed. So yeah, and it's VAT qualifying. Now, again, people ask, what does that mean? Is it plus VAT? No, that means VAT is included in the hammer price because it's come from a business that's VAT registered. So, yeah, that's all that is. So this is grade 2. Someone just asked questions about conditions. This is grade 2. Again, if I was wanting to buy this, I would have gone into the details a week ago to look at the condition and the inspection report and really done my homework on the EV that I wanted to buy for a customer. So it's down to you to do your research. So even though they go through pretty quick, you've done your research, you know exactly what you're bidding on and what it's like. So yeah, just do your research is key. Mike G, yes, you just asked that, Mike. Cool. I've got 52 people watching. This is awesome on the live stream. But this is the edited version, which I should put up on YouTube as well, just to make it a little bit more succinct and put up prices, just so you don't have to listen to me waffling on the live stream. Service history, correct. Sometimes there's no service history. Again, it's nothing really to worry about with an EV. Pollen filter, screen wash, tyres, brake fluid every 2 years, they say, but even that is not really necessary because very often the brake fluid hasn't got that high moisture content, which is why you have to have it changed. Talk to someone like James at Cleveley Mobile, and he'll tell you you don't need to change your brake fluid every 2 years. So, yeah. It doesn't worry me. I've bought cars without any service history. It's fine. Yeah, it is quite high. It's only a year old too. If it's been a taxi, it will actually say in the description. And this one doesn't. It often say former taxi or ex private hire is usually the terminology they use. Still can't hear anything. It's 10:02 and they've still not started. There's the catalogue, but then we can switch to that and active lots. Stick the Zoe Reg into the Renault app. Oh, that's a good idea. Tells you what options it has, such as CCS. Cool. Good top tip, David Henderson. Thank you for that. I should remember that. Right.
Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Aston Bartley Donington Park. Just a few things to start. You do need to register at reception and get yourself a buyer's number to allow to bid today. Get your bids in nice, quickly, and clearly. We've got sections on behalf of...
Is the sound okay? Let me know on the live stream.
Europe Car, and a couple of others. VWFS, that's about it. Right, we'll get cracking then. First one up then, first car, lot 301. 301 is the Hyundai Ioniq 5 Ultimate Twitter visibility 30,000 miles. Done a few miles, hasn't it? Grade 2 as well, a bit of sound today. We're going twos, please. 21. Somebody £21,000. 21. 21.
Nice.
21 with the 21 with the 21 with the 21. 2 bid. 21 with the 2. 21 with the 2 with the 21. 2 with the 4. 21 4. 21 4. 21 4. 6. 21 6 with the 21 6. Got to be quick, please. 8. 21 8. 21 8. 22. 22 2.
So cap clean is 23.2.
4, last chance. 22 4. 6. 22 6. He says he's out. Thank you. 22 6. Hold a bit away. 22 6 in with the once. Twice and done. Provisional for now.
So that's provisional. That means it's not sold. Whoever had the highest bidder, the highest bid, will be contacted to see if they will pay a bit more. Next one is the ID3.
17,000. 17,000 about. 17,000 about. 17,000.
Cap average is 17. Cap clean 18.2.
17,000 400 about 6 online. 17,6. 17,000 6 about. 17,8. 17,8. 17,000 about. 17,8. 17,8. 18. 18. 18,000 about 18. One if you want. 18,000 about 18 bid 18. 18. Online. 18,000 about 18 bid 18. 18. 18. 20 months. 2 twice all done. 18. Online.
18 provisional. Is the sound better now on the live stream? I've just turned it down a little bit, Chris. But they're a bit distorted. Or a funky cat. I quite like these. I don't know why I like them, but I do. This should be, these have dropped a lot. Cap clean is 19,950. Trade 16,8.
18, 18, 2 to bid, 8 to bid 2, 18, 4 to bid, 6,
I quite like these. They're just
86,
different.
18, 18, 19, 19, 19, 19, but 19, but
Cat Clean 19950.
19. Once, 19, but also done a bit twice, and done 19. Okay, and into these are 3.
So that wasn't sold, didn't hit provisional. Nothing sold yet. So this is the new Nero EV. This is the 4. Top spec should be 28.2 Cat Clean. Sold 27.4. Nice. What have we got next? It is MG4, the 64 kilowatt hour long range. It should be 18.4.
71, 2, 72, 72, please in the room.
Cap average is 17,050.
73, 4, 5, back in the room, 75, 75, 17.5, 75, 75, 75, just now, 75 once, 75 a bit of twice and done, 17.5. Okay, next one is a lot of it.
So that wasn't sold, provisional. i4 BMW, 83.9 kilowatt hour. Can't they squeeze a bit more in and make it 84? Should be, Cat Clean is 39.
Hello Simon, 38.2, 38.2, internet bid, 38,000 you could have 38,000 you could have 38.2 and give it a go, 38.2 hold in now once, 38,000 you could have 38 twice, hold on, 38.2, provisional Simon, give it a call.
Provisional, so we've only seen 2 sold so far. Tesla Model Y, long range, all-wheel drive, in the grey, grade 1, 4,600 miles. Cat Clean is 37. Straight in at 37.2.
37.4, 37.4, 6 on the net, 37.6,
Wow.
7 in, 37.7, 37.7, 8 on the net.
Retail guide is 40,250.
Once, 37.8, but also on done, but it's twice, and gone in, on the net.
So sold £800 over trade.
Done 11,000 miles to the one chops, okay, 26,000.
Another Nero EV4, done 11. Grade 1 should be 27.5.
6.8, 26.8, 26,000 to the kilowatt, 26,000 to the kilowatt, 26.8, 26,000 to the kilowatt. John Martin, so no, 26,000 to the kilowatt, 26.8, 26,000 to the kilowatt, 26.8, hold that, 26.8, once, twice, hold on, done, 26.8, provisional not.
That's a provisional, so not sold. So again, the vendor will have a conversation with the highest bidder and try and get more money out of them. MG4, the 51 kilowatt hour, grade 2, 3,700 miles, should be 17.3.
In the room, 16.1, 2.
I bet they'll sell this.
16.2, 16.3, 16.3, last chance, 16.3, 4, 16.4, 16.4 to bid, 16.4,
On sale, surely.
16.4 once, 16.4 to bid once, and done, 16.4. Okay,
No, provisional.
should be a Vauxhall.
Mocha, Vauxhall, anything with a Griffin badge depreciates like a lead balloon. Always has done, always will. Cat Clean is 15.2.
14.2, 14.2, 14.2, 14.2, 14.4, 14.4, 14.6, 14.2 about 8 online, 14.2 about before D8, 14.2 about 14.2 about before D8, anybody else on that, 14.2 about take one of you, 14.2 about 14.8, taking single, 14.9, 49, 49, back online, 49, sold, 49,
On sale.
49, twice sold, 49, 311.
So that was sold. The McGann, Renault Megane hatchback, 60 kilowatt hour, optimum charge, 5-door auto techno. Why do they have such long names for these? Cat Clean is 23.2.
Yep, 22, in the hole, 22.
5,000 miles on a December 2022.
6, 22.8 on the net, 22.8 on the net, 22.8, but it's 28 says no. 22.8, 22.8, 22.8, but it's 22.8, but it's 22.8. Hold it once, twice, and done. 22.8. Okay, and
E-Nero next. One of my favourite cars. This is the 2 long range 64 kilowatt hour in the grey. Cat Clean 17.3. This is the base spec, don't forget. 17,000 miles on a 22 plate.
6 on there, 8 on there, 15,000, 17,000, 17,000, 17,000,
Cat Clean 17.3.
17, sell that, 17.
Yeah, it's on sale.
17 once, twice, sold 17, gone.
I like the two, but you don't get the app connectivity, so that would put me off because I love my apps. Next, Mocha E, again from Vauxhall. These are all 50 kilowatt hour. They're Peugeot E 2008s underneath because Vauxhall part of the Stellantis group. Oh, Techno has the heat pump. Oh, thank you for that, Mike. Learning every day. This is cap clean. Should be 14,750. And it looks like someone doesn't know how to start it and move it because it's not in the it's not appeared in the hull. Is it coming? Here it comes. Right then.
313. Mocha SOI Premium 22, 7,000 miles. Yeah.
7,000 miles, grade 2, 22 plate, and this should be 14,750.
13.5. It's number 13.5. 13.5. 13.5 with 13.5 with 13.5 with 13.5 with 13.5. 13.5. Grade 2. Come on. 13.5. There we go. 6 on the net. 36. 13.6. 7 on the net. 13.7 of it. 8 on. 13.8. 13.8 with 13.8 with 13.8 with 13.8. Last chance. 13.8. 9. 13.9. 13.9 with 13.9 with 13.9 with 13.9 once. 13.9 with twice and done. We'll try.
Yeah, so we'll try. So they'll approach the vendor and see if they'll take that. ID5 Volkswagen grade 1 should be 27.6. 6,000 miles, 22 plate. It's the coupe as well. 77 kilowatt hour. Style Pro trim. In the white.
6 online. 26.8. 26 pounds a ticket about, 26 pounds a ticket about, 26.8, gonna hold that, 26.7, 27,000, 27,000 about, 27, 27, 27,000 about, 27, holding the bid then once, twice, done, 27, provisional day.
So provisional again, the vendor will have a conversation with the highest bidder. MG4 again, the 51 kilowatt hour, grade 2, 2,000 miles, should be 17,350, cap clean.
What is the number today? 15. 15,000 pounds, 15 bid, 15, 1, 15, 1, 15, 1, 15, 1, 15, 1, 15, 2, D2 bid, D2, 3, D3, D4, 15, 4, 15, 4, 15, 4, 15, 4, 15, 4, once, 15, 4, deliver this once, and done, 15, 4.
Provisional. Polestar 2. I had one of these in Malaga. 69 kilowatt hour, standard range, single motor, 14,000 miles on a 22 plate, grade 1, should be 23.
40, greetings, 21.5, 21,000 about, 21.5, 7 online, 21.79 at a hole, 21.21 at a hole, 22.1, 22.3, 22.3 about, 22.3, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.7. 22,000 about, 22.9, 22.9, 22,000 on about, 22.9, 23.1, 23.1, 23.1, 23.1, 23.1, ones if you like, 2, 23.2,
Should sell.
23.2 and sold, 23.2.
Sold, yeah, there you go. Sold. MG5, 61 kilowatt hour. It's not the exclusive, it's the Excite, which is like the base specs. You don't get the sunroof, you get cloth seats. Should be 13.6, done 14,000 miles, grade 1, 22 plate. It's the pre-facelift. Popular cars, these.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of car for 12 grand.
3 minutes, a bit of 4 on the net, 12 4s on the net, 5 in the room, 12 5 in the room, at 12,000, 5 minutes, a bit of 6 on the net, 12 6 on the net,
that'll be sold.
12 6, 7 in the room.
It's not the best spec.
8, 12 8, 9, 12 at a 9, 12 9, 13.
They'll sell that.
13 with a 13 with a 13 with a 13 on the net. Yes, no. 13 once.
No. Is it going?
13,050.
Someone's chancing their arm.
13,050.
£50 block.
13,050 in the whole. Yes, no internet. 13,050 with a once. Twice and done.
Yeah, sold. I thought it would because it's the old shape, so they want to get it gone.
Yeah.
Atto 3 BYD, the comfort spec, 60 kilowatt hour, grade 2, 4,300 miles. Cap clean is 29,150. Cap average 27.8.
Bounce about 27, 27, 27 bounce about 27, 27. Nice looking car. 27 bounce about 27, 27, 27 bounce about. Anybody want that? 27 bounce about 27, 27, 27 bounce on 27 bounce about 27, 27. No, 27 bounce on once.
No one's interested.
27, 27. No, it's not sold. 319.
No bids on that. So it's the trade. They're just scared of a new brand, to be honest. ID5 Coupe, 77 kilowatt hour, grade 1, 22 plate. Should be 26,350.
25, hit the wire as well. 25,000 pounds. 25, 2, 2, 4, 6, 25, 8. 25, 8. Told us sell it. 25, 8, 25, 8,
Wow.
25, 8, but once.
Just over cap average. Sold.
Okay, next up is
25.8. Nice. Renault Megane E-Tech hatchback. The Techno. Apparently, this is one with a heat pump. Should be £23,050.
21,500, 21,500, 21,500, 21,700, done 6,000 miles of that. 21,700, 21,900, 21,900, 21,900, 22,100, 22,100, 22,100, 22,100, 22,100, 22,100, so a single. 22,100, 22,100, 22,100, take that as a no. 22,100, hold that bid then once.
Yeah, holding bids.
22,100, there's a phone call, Mike.
Yeah, so that's a phone call. As you heard. MG4, 51 kilowatt hour, done 6,000 miles, 2023, registered April, so not yet a year old. Should be 17,050.
15,
I do like him in this blue as well.
not please, 16, 3, 4, 5, 56, 15, 17, 15, 17, 17, 17, 17, yes, no? 15, 17, 7, 7, 15, 7, 15, 17, 17, 8, 15, 8, 9, 15, 9 of it, 15, 9, 15, 9, 15, 9, 15, 9, once, 15, 9 of it, sure, goes twice, and gone, 15, 9, okay, into this another 3, 2, 2.
So not sold. So thank you, Phil Hidson. This one won't have a heat pump. So that was you talking about the Techno Plus has the heat pump, right? So just Techno doesn't. Why do they make it so complicated, these manufacturers? Mocha, 6,000 miles, should be 14,850.
14,000, 14,000, bit of 14 bit 14, 14,000 about, 14 bit 14, give it a go, put 1, 14, 1, back to the room, 14, 1, 2 online. Thank you, 14, 2, into that bid, 14, burners, look at about, 14, 2, once, twice, so don't turn on, 14, 2, thank you. And free to the
Megane E-Tech hatchback, Techno, no plus, so it can't have the heat pump. I'm learning. Should be 22,900.
21,000.
7,000 miles, grade 1, 22 plate.
21, 2. 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2, 4 bit. 21, 4, 6. 21, 6. 21, 8. 21, 8. 21, 8, 21, 8, 21, 8, 21, 8, 21, 8, the bid. Yes, no? Take the one if it helps. 21, 8 once. 21, 8 twice and done. We'll try. 21, 8. Okay, that just concluded the Octopus section. Thank you very much for your attention. We have got 1 or 2 provisionals, so if you give us a shout, thank you very much. See you today.
So that was the Octopus section. So down here, we've just got all these horrible, old-fashioned fossil fuel cars. Oh, actually, let's not jump into the other room. Let me just have a quick jump. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got 2 from Nissan, Mobilize Finance. So let me just jump into Hall 1. Go to sale. So we're now in Hall 1. We've switched halls. And I want to make sure we need to join at lot 48. And we're at lot 38. So lot 48 is Tesla. And then we've got a few EVs thrown in the mix. So we're okay for 1, 2, 3, a few lots. So what I might do is switch back to Hall 2. And let's just see. Yeah, there we go. We should be in time. So this is the sort of thing I used to do with physical auctions. I'd be running between 2 halls to catch certain vehicles. But now I can be there at Donington Park from Orkney. So does anybody want to hear some waffle about internal combustion engine cars going through till we get to this Leaf and another Megane E-Tech? Yeah. And we can see what's on that lot 39 in the other hole. Right. So let's just have a quick listen to the old-fashioned way of doing things, folks. Oh, I've muted it. That's why I can't hear anything.
Okay, what is he on there? Someone going to do one, someone start 55. Did he get one? 5 pound for the bound. 55 for the bound. 5 pound for the bound. 5 pound, 5 pound, 5 pound, 5 pound, 5 pound, 6.
So this is a petrol 1.2 PureTech Allure Premium 5-door stop-start 1.19 cc, 1.2 engine. Emissions 114 grams per kilometre. Should be 6725.
6 1, 50. 6 1 for the big 2. 6 2, 6 2. All online. 6 2, 50.
19 plate. Registered 5th May 2019.
50 online. 6 3 for the big 4. 6 4, 6 4, 6 4, 6 down to 4, 50. 6 4 for the big, 6 4 for the big, 6 4 50 bid. 64 50. Okay, 6 4 50, 5 50. 6 5 50 bid. 6 5 for the big, 6 5 for the big, 6 5 50. Is this yours, Nate? 6 5 50. 6 5 50 bid.
So this is going to hit cat clean.
6 down to 6 at about 6 6 50. 6 6 50. Okay, 6 6 50 bid. 6 6 50. 6 6 50 bid. Once. Twice, hold on, done. 66 and a half. Give it a go for you. Right, 3 foot then. Score the then to the IC 99.
So yeah, there you go. I'm not going to listen to it anymore because it just irritates me. I'm listening to fossil fuel cars. So Mike G, they mean about 200 grams per kilometre in reality. Very, very true. Very true. Any questions whilst we wait? 1, 2, 3, 4 more cars, the old-fashioned internal combustion engine vehicles, before we have a Nissan Leaf and a Renault Megane. Has anyone got any questions? And then we're going to switch halls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 9 EVs from Zenith. Anyone got any questions on the live stream? If not, I'll just leave this sound on. Don't go away. There's more EV stuff to follow if you're watching on the live stream, but I'll edit this out in the final video. So if you want to watch just the highlights, I'll attempt to get this edited up today and get it uploaded tonight or tomorrow morning on the old YouTubes. So, let's go for this Mondeo look. Here we go. 103,000 miles, 69 plate. He's booking at 8875. Eco Blue Titanium Edition. Eco. What's Eco about a diesel?
A1, holding it in. A1, A1 with a once. A1 with a slice and done. A1. Okay, and this is a 343. So it is a only goes. It is a cash car. Got 100,000 miles at a one chap socket.
Cash car diesel.
8,000 pounds, busy fellow, one online. One with 2 online.
So Bob Penarth, how much does the auction charge on Please Seen? I don't quite know what you mean. At the end of the video I'll upload today, I'll explain how the charges work, but each auction house is different, Bob. They all charge different amounts. BCA being the most expensive, Aston Barclay fairly reasonable, and followed by Shoreham car auctions. Anyway, Leaf time.
It is Mobilize time.
This is the 62 kilowatt hour, the Leaf E Plus, MOT till June, 21 plate, 21,000 miles. Should be 14.6. So he's waiting for the vendor. He'll be waiting for the vendor from Mobilize to come on the phone to say yes or no. That's why there's a...
Right. Right, we'll get going in Mobilize time. I've got no representation. Is it going in 350 Nissan Leaf E plus incorrect time to the winds of them? You did, yeah. To the 1,000 miles. Chris Simon of champs. 13. All day. 13. 13 to go. 13,000 pounds. Bid. 1. 30 bid of 1. 30 bid of 1. 30 bid of 1.
Cap average is 13.9.
13.2. 13.2. 13.3. 13.3. 13.3 bid of 4. 13.4. 13.4 bit of 13.4 bit of 13.4 bit of 13.4. Last chance. 13.4 bit of once. 5. 13.5. 13.5 bit of 13.5 bit of 13.5 bit of 13.5 once. 35 minutes race and done. We'll try.
Provisional.
Okay, next one is a one to go now. Chance it is a ready to begin.
Last one in this hall. This is another McGann. Should be 22,350. Done 11,000 miles on a 72 plate.
19,000 heavily on electric Rose, 19,000 2 online.
Grade 2.
Online. 19,4, 19,4 heading south, 19,4 6 online. 19,000 he could have done 8 on there. 19,000 he could have done 8. 19,000 he could have done 8. 20, 20,000 pound, 20,000 pound, 20,000 bit of 20, 20,000 pound, give it a go, 20,000 bit of 20, 20,000 pound, 1, 2, 20,000 2, 20,000 he could have done, 20,000 he could have done, 20,000 2, 20,000 2, yes or no, Paul, 20,000 2, hold on, 20,000 2.
All done. There we go. So that's the last one in Hall 2. So we're now going to switch to Hall 1. And I'm going to come out of there. So, perfect timing. So we've got here a Honda Civic diesel hatchback, followed by a T-Roc Volkswagen, and then lot 48 is a Tesla. And then we've got 9 EVs from Octopus. So that's perfect timing. And what we're going to do, we're going to try and buy lot 60. So I can see all the chat. I can't keep up with the chat, I'm sorry, but towards the end I'll go back on the live stream and just answer any questions. So this is a Volkswagen T-Roc. We're now in another hall, followed by a nice variety of vehicles, to be honest. XC40, Model 3, a Peugeot X5 Estate, and now that's got snuck in there. A RAV4, but there's a mixture. But there's a Renault Zoe there. Yeah, that Zoe looks value. So let's watch these go through. So the lot numbers with EVs are 48, 50, 51, 58, 59, 60, 77, 78, 88. So they're sort of mixed in with fossil fuel vehicles. So here we go.
19,000 on the bit of 90, bit of 91 online, 92 online, 3, 4, 5.
So this should be 20,150. This will be a standard range. Yes. Done 37.
But it's on sale, 3.
On sale.
3, 4. In the room, 20,000 volt around the bit of 20,000 volt around the bit of 20,000 4. 5
Grade
online,
1.
20,000 6 in the room. 20,000
71 plate.
20,006. Are we done? Once. 20,007. 20,008. 20,008. 20,008 around the bit of 20,008 around the bit once. Twice. 9.
These are Zenith vehicles as well.
21,000 pounds. Yes, they're all online. 21. 21,001. 21,1. 21,001. 2. 21,2. 21,000 around the bit 3. 21,3. 21,000 around the bit 21,3. Says no. Once, twice. 21,3.
Sold. 21.3. So that was way over cap. But yeah, good to see. Next one is a 1.6 petrol Peugeot. So we'll just gloss over this. Just have a look at some of the chat. I feel now's the time to buy a second-hand EV, even with the 6+ personal loan. It still makes sense. It does, Phil. Definitely. I think prices are still starting to rise. I think demand is going to increase because there's been that announcement about capping electric prices, and I think that's woke dealers up, thinking, you know, there's going to be demand for EVs again. Not that I don't think it's ever dropped off, but prices have fluctuated considerably. So after that, we've got an XC40 coming through next. Here we go. 15,000 miles. Where's the reg?
Lot number 50 is the Volvo XC40. It is the electric recharge Ultima. It's done 50 on the clock. It is an armor 1.
It's on a private plate, actually. whether he'll go back on that.
The plate is with the vehicle.
Oh,
I'm
there
going
you
to go 200 pound increments. I'm going to go 20.
So the Cherry's plates with the vehicle. November Mikey 10, Oscar Sierra Mikey.
29,000 and 29,000.
Should be 32.6.
29,000 and 29,000 pound of 29. Any interest in this
69
one?
kilowatt hour.
29,000 pound of 29,000 pound of 29.
Grade 1.
Okay, I'll go 27, staying 2, so we'll hold the best bid.
So that's because he didn't have any bids, so he's just dropped it right down.
Right, 27.2, thank you. 27.2. Anyone else? 4, 6, 27.6, 27.
£5 behind book.
Taking about the bit of 27.6, 27.6. Anyone else? And 27,000. Taking about the bit of 27.6, 27.6. Singles if you want it now. Gonna hold it. 27.6, 27 down. Taking about the bid once. 27.6. The big goes twice. 7, 27.7. 27 down to 7 to the band, 27.7. 27.7 the big goals once, twice. I'll try for you, Richard. 27.7.
£4,000 behind trade value, so that won't sell. That'll probably go through next week. Another Tesla standard range, white.
Thank you.
24,000 miles, caps at 19.1.
18,000.
20 plate.
1, 18.2. 18.2, but a 2, but a 2.
18.2,
18.2, but a 18.2, but a 18.3, 4. 18.4.
Grade 2.
18.4, but a 4, but a 4. 18.4, but a 18.4. Simon, you're out. 18.4, but a once. 18.4 twice. 5. 18.5. 18.5. 18.6. 18.6, but a 18.6, but a 18.6, but a 18.6. In the whole neck, you're out. 18.6 once. Told to sell it twice.
Wow. Okay.
18.6.
18.6 sold. The next one is a 1.2 petrol 3008 estate thingy. And what we've got coming up, 208, X5, RAV4, Outlander plug-in hybrid. So yeah, we'll just kill the noise for a bit. Any other chat and questions? It is pixelated. That's because it's coming off my camera. Let me just, I'll tell you what, pull down the blinds. See if it gets any better. Yeah, it is a bit blurry. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing my best. But say a crystal sharp image will be uploaded tonight where I'll cut out the waffle and just have the cars that you want to see. Looks really clear for me. Once adjusted up to 720p plus. Okay, better now. Drop the low resolution stream. Okay, cool. Well done, David. Thank you for that. What have we got going through here? This is an X5 estate. Oh, who'd have one of these? Just trouble from what I remember.
6, 40 down.
Panoramic glass roof, sun protection glazing, dark aluminium mesh effect trim.
40,800 pound, but a 40 bid 8 once. 40,000.
Phil Straps, Jonathan, does your old company do the auction part for new customers? Yes. Yes, just get in touch with the office. Although they have instructed me today, I am actually going to bid for a customer on behalf of Eco Cars in about 15 minutes. So hang on and you can see if I buy a Hyundai Ioniq. So whilst this is going through, what I've done, I've put a very low starting bid on of £9,500 for this Ioniq. The customer's got a bid of 11,100. It's capping at 11,750, but it does need a bit of work. It's got some scuffs to the alloy wheels. So I'm going to try and start it low and then physically bid for the car online and see if we can get it under what the cap average is. And that was James at Hinkley trying to ring me. I've just cancelled him. James, if you're watching, I can't talk to you because my phone's doing the live stream. All right. Which car would you choose for Uber driving? Kia e-Niro or Tesla Model 3? I'd go for an e-Niro because it's got a 7-year warranty, and I find the Tesla Model 3 too low to get in and out of, personally. And a 7-year warranty is just a no-brainer. I think you get 4 years with Tesla. So, yeah, e-Niro. You don't get the charging speeds, but if it's a taxi with 250 to 300 mile range around town, the e-Niro is a no-brainer. There's the door. I'm back. People turn up at the door. Yeah, I'm all in control. Here we go. So the one after this Seat Leon is a Zoe, a Tesla, and then the car we're going to try and buy. So I'll turn the volume back on.
11.6, 11.6, that's 11.6, 11.6. What are you thinking, Jay? 11.6, 11.6 once, 11.6 twice, 7 a bit, 11.7, 11.7, that's 11.7, 11.7. T's out, 11.7 once, 11.7 twice, all done, told to sell it.
We're babysitting a small dog, Andrew. It's not our dog. My dog doesn't bark. Right, come on. Renault Zoe.
87 at about a bit of 8,007 at about a bit
Should
of
be
8,925.
9725. GT line.
9,000 about the bit of 9, bit of 9, bit of 9,000 about the bit of 9,000 about the bit of 9. It is on mine. And 9,000 about the bit of 9,000 about the bit of 9. Anyone else?
33,000 miles.
91.50. 250 to round it up. 91.50. 2 we don't. 92. 92 with about the bit of 9,000 with about the bit of 92. 92. Provisional 92. 92 with about the bit of 92. Once. Twice. 92.
Provisional.
59 meanwhile. Tesla done 48,000 miles. Grade 2.
48,000 miles, grade 2, MOT is expired, should be 22.5. It's the performance, all-wheel drive.
8, 28, 28, 28, 28, it was in the hall, that, 28, 28, 28, 21 bib. £21,000. 21, 21.
Flying
21.
machine.
My accent, 2, it's a whole bib, 21, 2, 21, 2, 21, 2.
Right, mine's the next car, folks. I've got a proxy bid of 9.5 to try and start it low, and I'm going to bid up to 11.1 for my Thurso customer.
21.4 goes twice, all done at 21.4. Round number 60 is Ionic. He's got 31 pounds on the clock. Issue to 28 and number 2. We're going to start at 10. £10,000. 10,000 pound to bid 1 online. 10,000 1 at the pound to bid 10 1 2. 10,003. 10,000 3 at the pound to bid 10,004. 10,004 5. And 10,000 pound for the pound to bid
11.1.
10,000 ticket about the bid 10 6. 10 6. And 10,000
With me.
about the bid 10,000 ticket about the bid 10 6. Going to hold that. 10 6. Anyone else? And 10,000 ticket about 7. 10 7. 10,007 at about the bid 10,008 at about the bid 10 8. 10 8. 10 8. 10,008 at about the bid 10,008 at about the bid 10 8. 10 8. Once 10,008 at about the bid 10 9. 10 9. 10,009 11.
I've got £100 left.
11,000 about the bid 11,000 about the bid 11. He's out. 11 11. 11,000 about the bid 11,000 once. 11,000 about the bid goes twice. Provisional 11. Well, 61 meanwhile.
So that's with me
82,000 miles.
provisionally.
Got this shot to 77. Grade 1 car. Should do well.
So if we go to there you go. Lot 60 provisionally sold to you for £11,000. So it might come to us. We'll just have to wait for the phone call. So what else have we got coming through? Lot 77, 78 and 88. So I've got a few cars to wait. Anyone got any questions? What do you think? Do you think that was a good buy? £11,000? Let's just see if it comes. Looking at the rest of the taxi use. I don't know. I've had some taxi drivers with e-Niros, and as long as it's within the miles and the age, they do honour warranty claims. Yeah, Pete Glass, loads of Neros in London, and also MG5s. Addison Lee used ID4s. I didn't know that. That was exciting. Thanks, community branch line. Gut feeling we did get it for 11. I think probably will. Yeah, although the cap was 11,750 cap clean. Well, it wasn't clean. It had some damage to the alloy wheels. So yeah, I think it will come. Right, we've got 3 more cars, and then we've got lot 65, which looks like an E208. And then we've got lots 77, 78, and 88. So any more questions? We've got 75 people watching. Thanks, guys, for watching. The reason there's no sound at the minute is all these cars going through are ICE cars, internal combustion engined vehicles. And so what we're waiting for is lot 77, which is going to be, just looking at it down here, an e-tron. Someone was asking about e-trons earlier. An E2008. Is that the last one? Lots, and there's lot 88. It's not appeared yet. Someone was asking about e-tron. So let's just, can I have a look at it? I can't remember. Don't think I can. So we'll watch this little yellow Peugeot E208 go through. Looks quite nice in the yellow. I can't fit in these cars. I did a video a while back on the E2008. I think it looks great. It drives great. I just can't fit in it. If you have the steering wheel right, so it doesn't hit your knees, you can't see the dashboard. And if you can see the dashboard, you can't turn the steering wheel. That's just probably because I'm 6'4". And if you have the seat right back, there is literally an inch between the back of the seat and the front leading edge of the rear bench seat. So, yeah.
5 is
Here
a
we go.
208 GT, done 22,000 miles, got some history, got a lot, but grade 1 car.
Should be 13,250. That looks cheap.
12 bit, 12.
Grade 1.
2, 2, 3, 3. 12, 3 over the 12,
70
3.
plate.
12, 3 over the 12, 3, but it's 12, 3. 4 online.
Looks
12,
nice in yellow with the black.
12, 5 over the 12, 5 over the 12, 5 over the 12, 5. 12, 5, 12, 5, 12, 6, 12, 6. You're old firm, that. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 6. Look at 12, 6 over the 12, 6. 7 of it. 12, 7, 12, 8, 12, 8, 12, 8, 12, 9. 12, 9 over the 12, 9 over the 12, 9. 12, 9, 13, 13. 13,000 pound for the 13 beer. 13 bit of a 13. What are you thinking, Spurs? He's out. 13, 13. 13,000 pound for the 13 beer. 13
Should be 13,250.
13 goes twice, all done at 13. I'll pop you on it for now.
Oh, that should
on
buy
to the
it.
66 of the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. It's a 49 of the clock. It should have 44 and on the 2.
Right, let's kill that. So, has anyone got any questions? Or let me have a look at the chat. Someone was asking about Nero, weren't they? Can you explain the grades? I must do a video on grades. That will probably help. I'm just reading through the chat. The Coms 11 will be a bargain. Wayne Clifford, what winter mileage do you get out of your e-Nero 4 Plus? Genuinely, Wayne, the worst I've seen in the winter has been 240 mile range at 100%. And in the summer, I've seen 330. Okay, so it's just great. Really, really good. Some EVs are awful, I heard. Don't believe everything you read on social media. The e-Nero 4 Plus, I like the 4 Plus, got the heat pump. It's just a really comfortable car. And I'll be honest, Wayne, if I've driven in the winter for 220 miles, I'm done. Andrew Bell, halfway through my 4-year lease of my e-Nero 2, will definitely look at your auction service to purchase my next EV. A few years to go before I have to worry about it. Yeah, cool. Don't forget, Andrew, from my last video about my e-Nero, it seems that a lot of funders, your leasing provider, are now offering folk to buy the vehicle at the end of the lease at market rates. They didn't used to allow it because of FCA rules, but it appears they are doing now. Did you find with your height the Polestar central column was intrusive? Yes. Yeah, it is. I don't get it, Philip, because it just got in the way. I really don't understand the logic. A lot of wasted space. You could have had storage under there and everything. Is there a point when it makes sense to sell a 2015 Leaf? That's in relation to what, Adrian? Have you asked a previous question? Oh, here we go. What happens if the cars don't sell? Do they just loop around again next week and hope the price will increase? Yeah, they'll only put it through so many times, and then basically they'll just take the highest bids. So my experience is they'll put it through 2 or 3 times, but it depends on the vendor. You can capture your screen without using a camera with free Redstream software. I have to have a look in that. Can you use that to do a live stream as well? I'll have to have a look. People like the live stream because they like the chat. Lot 88, yeah, the Taycan coming up. That's right. That's what I'm hanging on for, is the Taycan and some other interesting bits and bobs. Adrian, these videos make me want a newer car. Well, there's nothing really wrong with my current one. There you go, you see. Welcome to my world, my friend. I keep seeing Tesla Model Y and thinking, would I like Tesla Model Y to drive around Europe and have no hassles on charging? What I'd like my e-Niro 4 Plus on the drive and a Tesla Model Y in grey or blue with a white interior. And I've had the okay from Mrs. P, but I'm just holding fire a bit longer. Commuter branch line. Kia Niro 2 is poverty spec. It is. And there's no app. Yeah, first edition's better. Poor headlights on first models. 4 to 4 Plus top spec cooled seats. 4 Plus has heat pump. Yeah, correct. 4 or the 4 Plus. 4 Plus has the cooled seats. The early first editions with a smaller screen and with air vents at the side of the screen have heard of some issues with the motor bearings, but being fixed under warranty. But yeah, I think sort of the e-Niro 2, 3, 4 and 4 Plus with a wider screen, I think they had fitted a different motor. And we're not missing anything coming up. I might know. Yeah, definitely missed the connectivity with the extra gadgets on e-Niro 2. Yeah, it's my neighbour across the road, Sam, has got the e-Niro 2 on lease from Reflex, and that's his gripe, is that it's not got that connectivity. The app is really, really useful. It's quite good. What was the high bid on the BYD Atto 3? Can't remember, Tim. Going to have to rewatch the video later when I'll put cap values and whether it's sold or not in the edited video. It's addictive viewing. Well, thank you for watching. I'm going to do these once a month, and yeah, once a month. Lot 77 is coming up, the Audi e-tron, and then we've got 77 and 78. That's an E208. And then let's all hold our breath for the Porsche Taycan Lot 88 that's coming up. So, got a few cars to go. This is when I used to wander off and get myself a coffee or a bacon roll in the auctions and catch up with some fellow traders. But now you just do it from the comfort of your seat. So got some things to be grateful for when it comes to the lockdown and everything changing. Could have saved me a fortune. Times I used to drive. I remember driving once to Manchester to buy an LPG V40 Volvo. Described as LPG, drove all the way up to Manchester, got stuck in traffic, belted into the auction, found the car, lifted the boot, looked under the boot floor. There was a spare wheel. I thought, that's a bit odd. It was a diesel. I'd driven for hours to Manchester to buy this Volvo V40 LPG, and it was a dirty diesel. I was not happy. And told the auctioneer, he just shrugged his shoulders and go, sorry, mate. I wasted a whole day. But now, of course, it's all online, and descriptions are far better than they used to be back in the day. Thank you, Electric Cyclist. 2 Redstream software packages, one that captures the screen and lets you add your own sound, and another which lets you stream to multiple platforms, e.g. YouTube. I'm going to write that down. Redstream. That's a really good idea. Just hope the auction houses haven't got some software package that detects that somebody's grabbing it and streaming it, but we'll see. multiple platforms, e.g. YouTube. Yeah, RE Stream, right. RE Stream. Okay, not Red Stream. Okay. I've written that, I've crossed out the D, I've just got RE Stream. Right, okay. Right, next car, Audi e-tron, coming through after this Mercedes. Nice car. They don't look like EVs, and that's why the Audi e-trons models are popular, but they're just not very efficient. And you ask any EV nerd, and they just want efficiency. And they're just not particularly efficient. But for those that don't want to shout, look at me, I've got an EV, I think they're great. Because a lot of people like to stick with brands and marks, and you know, once an Audi BMW driver, always an Audi BMW driver, that sort of thing. As long as they're driving an EV, I don't really care, but they're just not very efficient.
Twice, 24.8. I'll ask for you, D.
They're not very efficient because they're not very aerodynamic, and they're big and they're fat and they're heavy and they've got big fat tyres.
It's got a logbook, grade
95 kilowatt hour.
green and clean. Logbook will follow.
Grade 2.
Okay, we're going twos.
71 plate, should be 29.1.
£1,000. 26. 26.
This is a Quattro 55 Technic.
26. 26. 26. £26,000 with a 27, with a 27, with a 26. On the maiden bid. £26,000 with a 27, with a 27, with a 26. Once, two, 26, 2, 26, 2.
Should be 29.1.
26, 4. 26, 4. Two of you online, you're out on the hole. 26, 4. 26, 4. Hold that in. 26, 4. 26, 4. Once. 26, 4 goes twice. All done at 26, 4.
Provisional. Must be provisional, yeah. There's a lot of them about, to be honest. A lot on dealer forecourts, a lot on the internet.
78 to the Peugeot E2008. Logbook is to follow. It is an Armour 2. History to 29. We're going to start the bit of this one. We'll start me at 13,000.
2008. These big roomy cars, 50 kilowatt
13.
hour, based on the Vauxhall Mocha and all the other Stellantis cars, the Citroens.
£12,000. £12,000 a bit of dog, a bit of dog, a bit of £12,000 a bit of £12,000
Should be 13.6.
12,000 a bit of dog, 12,2, 12,3, 12,4, 12,5, 12,6, 12,007.
£1,000 beyond book.
12,008. 12,800 pounds a bit of 12,800 pounds a bit of 12,9. 12,013. Deja vu. 1, 2, 32, 3. 13,300 pounds a bit of 33. 13,300 pounds a bit of 33. On sale.
There you go.
Twice 33.
13.3, and it should have been 13.6. So it was in between cap average and cap clean. So, yeah, there we go. Right, the next few cars. This is a Corolla hybrid electric vehicle. Done 33. Should be 15.2. Still command a lot of price, a lot of value. The Toyota brand. I know what we all think of Toyota. Phil Staps, do you like the Megane E-Tech, Jonathan? Never driven one, Phil. Can't really comment. I like the styling of Renaults generally. Search OBS for screen capture and live stream software. It has integration with YouTube, amongst others. Support for multiple cams. It's basically the industry standard. Right, OBS. Search. OBS. Search. Thank you for this, Adam. I should definitely look into that. CAP is only a guide, yeah, it's computer-aided pricing. And Mike G, there's no such thing as a self-charging hybrid. Correct. There isn't. It's, yeah, not self-charging. It's charged by petrol. So I must do a video on the grade differences. Basically, grade 1 means, you know, you perhaps need to spend £100 on it, smart chips away, curb brash on the alloys, you know, this, that and the other. And then grade 2, you might have to spend £300 to £400 to make it absolutely perfect. OBS, I'm going to put a big tick next to that. And then grade 3 and grade 4 and grade 5 is usually when it's been dragged through a hedge backwards and needs, you know, a couple of £1,000 spending on it. So it is just a rough guide. And with grading, it really is down to the assessor. See, what I've had one assessor grade something as grade 2 and it's arrived and I can't see anything wrong with it. And then you get something that's grade 1 and it gets here and you're going, how is this a grade 1? There's 4 chips there and there's wheel scuff here. So it's a real rough guide. Generally they're okay, but it's down to the assessor as to what he thinks is a grade 1 or a grade 2. So it's a very rough guide. Cap is a guide as well. Again, with a lot of German cars, it might be capping at say £30,000, but it won't take into account the colour. All it'll take into account is the model, the trim, the age and the miles. Now on that basic trim, if he's had lots of options fitted, then that won't show on the computer aided pricing guide. So sometimes I've seen German cars go for, it should be £30,000, goes for £33,000 over cap, £3,000 over cap, because it's got all the options fitted and they've probably got a customer for it. And the same applies the other way, with a German car in particular, with a massive options list. Audi, BMW are notorious for it, and Mercedes, is that you might have something capping at 30, but it's the Bobby basic model without any options, perhaps in the white or a red, not a very popular colour for the German brand, and then that could be £3,000 under cap. So it's a very, very rough guide with those German marks. Now with other cars, such as Nissan for instance, the Nissan Leaf, the only option you had on a Nissan Leaf was the colour. You couldn't add anything to a Tecna or an Ascenta. It is what it is. So CAP does now give pricing for options, and CAP doesn't stand for computer aided pricing. Okay, David Hurd. Well, I googled it because I used to call it current auction price. But if you Google what does CAP stand for, that's what it stands for, my friend. Computer aided pricing, because it's run by HPI. Unless it's changed in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Last time I checked on Tinterweb, CAP stands for computer aided pricing. But tell me I'm wrong. Google it. CAP is run by HPI. A lot of people think, oh, the auction's going to bump up the CAP value. No, it's run by HPI. They collate all the figures from all the industry, and that's how they arrive at those figures. Right, we are 3 vehicles away from this last one of today, the Taycan. CAP does give price. Yeah, it does, David. You can see, but on auctions, they don't show the options unless you do a bit of research before. If it's on Google, it must be right. Or use any other search engine. What's going through now? T-Cross Estate. A 1 litre T-Cross in a big SUV. Yeah, that engine's got to last, isn't it? Toyota. Here's a normal Kia e-Niro. That might be the hybrid or the plug-in hybrid going through. Let's just watch that, which is the next car after this Corolla. And then after the normal Kia Niro, it's the Porsche Taycan time. So you can just see the guy in front of this Corolla waving his catalogue. He's interested in it. Has he camera? Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice car, the N connector. It's got everything you need, really. Taycan, I don't know. Right, let's just have a look at this Kia. So this is a plug-in hybrid, 88,000 miles on a 68 plate. Caps at cap clean is 12.4, cap average 11.2.
That's £11,000. 11 a bit, 11 a bit, 11 a bit, 11. 11 a bit once, 11 a bit twice. All done 11. 1. Later 2. 11 2, 11 2, 11 2, 11 2, 3 online, 11 3 4, 11 4, 11 4. What are you thinking of? That's 11 4, 11 4, 11 4 once, 11 4 twice, 5, 11 5, 11 5, 11 5 6, 11 6. That's 11 6, 11 6, 11 6. Oh, you're out once. 11.6 twice, 7 a bit, 11.7, 11.7.8, 11.8, 11.8, that's 11.8, 11.8, 11.8, 11.8, 11.8, 11.8 once, 11.8
That was
twice,
so.
all done 11.8. You want it for now?
Oh, provisional. Porsche Taycan time. This is the Cross Turismo, 93 kilowatt hour on a 22 plate.
The Porsche Taycan, $4,000 market is a number 2. We're going to go in 500 pound increments. We're going to start 45 to start.
So this should be 53.5. Cap average is 51.6.
Down to about a bit of 45, down to about a bit of 45. 5 online, 6 in the room, 46.
Grade 2.
46,000 pound, a bit of 46, down to about a bit of 46. 46,000, 5 online, 46, 5, 47 online, 47 down to about a bit of 47, down to about a bit of 47, 5, 47, 5, 48. 48,000 pounds, a bit of 48,000, 5, 48, 5, 49,000, and 49,000 pounds, a bit of 49,000 pounds, a bit of 49, 49, 49, anyone else? And 49,000 pounds, a bit of 49,000
£2,000 off cap.
49,000, and
Clean,
49,000
average.
pounds, 49,5, 49,5, 15, 50,000, 50,000 pounds, a bit of
£1,600 under cap average.
and 50,000 pounds, a bit of 50,000 pounds, a bit of 50,005. Anyone else? Online takes it.
Oh,
50,005. 250s if you really want it. I got 50,005 online.
Is he going to sell it?
750. Fresh when he steals it. Anyone else?
Oh.
50,750.
It's gonna be stolen.
50,750 the big goals
someone's
once.
going to pinch it.
50,750 the big goals twice. And 50,750. Provisional for now.
Oh, provisional. Oh, he was trying to get everyone excited. So that was provisional, so probably won't sell. But there you go. So that ends today's video. I'm going to carry on with the live stream, but if you're watching the video, then thank you for watching. I do these once a month, and stay to the end of the video and you'll see my end roll footage, which explains how our buy to order service works. But if you're watching the video, see you in the first week of April, when I will pick another auction and do the live stream and also this video. So thanks for watching. So I'll just switch the camera so you can see my ugly mug. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I just said on the video, to conclude, we will do one of these every month. Any news on your purchase? No, there'll be a phone call this afternoon. I'll ring the office because they just ring the office. Let me look at the other chat. Branch, isn't everything subject to the Wi-Fi approval? Yeah, happy wife, happy life, basically. Let me just read through some of the chat. I don't know about the Taycan. I've not really watched that many going through there. Yeah, Mike G, standing in halls breathing those fumes was not nice. I used to come home with just a sore throat. It wasn't very healthy. It really wasn't. You work too hard. I'm retired. I just love talking about cars, and this is just, I just do this with pleasure. Where are we? Subject to wife approval, I will approach Eco Car shortly. Happy wife, happy life, Phil Staps. Any news on purchase? No, not yet. Enjoyed watching that. Thanks, Dave. Indeed. Not quite got my eye in for this auction house's screen. Pete, please watch the video later when I'll edit up all just the interesting, pithy bits about EVs. All right. So thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you all next month, and I'll put a community post on YouTube and X/Twitter and Facebook and all that carry on. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.